Alright everyone, and welcome back to Camp with Chris. I've just bought another tent. It's a Mad Cat 3-person tent, which sort of, it looks like it can double as a bivvy for fishing. This is a more personal tent that I'm going to go myself in, and like go fishing maybe and stuff like that, which I'm actually doing tomorrow. So I'm going to do some camping tomorrow in this baby and do some fishing on the River Dee. So let's set it up and see if it goes together a bit easier than the out sunny. I suppose I should mention that I got this on the Amazon Prime Day sale. It was reduced from £100 down to £60, and then there was an additional 20% off voucher I had, so for like 43 quid. You couldn't be bad to this, and the waterproofing apparently is very good on it, so let's hope it is. Also, I just want to add that the tent weighs 3.86 kilograms, so it's very small, very light, so you're able to take it with you no matter where you're going.
Get lost in the underground. Underground. Get lost in the underground. With the music, with the sound.
Okay, so the packaging came very compact. It was just your fly sheet, your tent, wrapped around your poles, and of course your pegs. Nice good bag for the pegs actually. And the same, not too bad, but better quality than the out sunny was. But as you know, always buy extra pegs. So the reason I bought this was because I like the porch on it, so you can sit and still get a bit of shelter on the porch. So let's try and put it together. Okay, with this you get 3 poles. You get 2 long black ones, and you get one like sort of silver one that has these bends in it. I'm assuming that is for the front. Let's look at the instructions. Just looking at the materials, you have 190T breathable fabric and B3 mesh on the inner tent, and then the outer tent 190T polyester cloth, and then you've got the 3000mm rainproof for the fly sheet, and also 3000 rainproof for the bottom. So yeah, you're pretty well covered there. Looks pretty simple. Spread the tent out as we have. Insert the plugs in the bottom. Them 2 black poles are going to go diagonally like that. Just holding it up, then you clip all the clips on, and then you put the fly sheet over, clip it in as so, and then you assemble the lobby with the pre-bent silver pole. There you go, fix the pegs, tie ropes to adjust. Should be simple enough, eh? Everybody loves the ground, so it's dripping all around. Let's flash it, let's flash it. Underground, get lost in the underground. So far so good. So you're better pegging the 4 corners first, those rings, and then you can get your poles in and just bend them both sides, and then just lay them down until you can lift the second one, and then just tie your knot here. Clip your clips on, and we're ready for the fly sheet. Okay, we're getting there. In the middle of the tent, there was another 2 of the little inserts for the pole. This grey pole goes in there. Tuck it underneath your fly sheet, so I had to unhook it from here. Now I'm going to put it back in. So just run it under the fly sheet, underneath there, and into the corner here. Well, sorry, the middle of the tent. And then you just tie it on here with those, and then there's a few more as you go along. Everybody loves the ground, so it's dripping all around. Let's flash it, let's flash it. And there we go. Looks a bit of a sorry tent on this side, doesn't it? Don't know why that is. That side's fine. This side sort of slumped down. Maybe it's the way it's pulled. I don't know. There's enough tension on those. Don't want to rip them. But anyway, it's smaller. Definitely smaller than I thought. So, yeah, let's have a look inside. For some strange reason, the microphone just stopped working through this whole segment, so I'll just have to talk you through as best as I can. The big plus for this tent was obviously putting it up. It was the easiest tent to put up. So easy. Brilliant. Can't fault it that way. Problem is the size. You know, when you're calling it a 3-man tent, it's only 1.8 meters deep and only 2.1 meters wide and 1.3 meters high. So you have to crouch quite a lot. It's a little porch area. There's no ground sheet, but as you can see, you can just tie it up here to get it out of the way. But it'd be nice if it was a little ground sheet that extended in the front. But there's not really room to sit under it. So unless you got 2 poles and used it for the awning, that would have been fine. But as you can see, I've put in just a standard airbed, and you can only fit it long ways. You couldn't fit it deep. So I had to do it long ways at the back, and as you'll see, because it's only 1.8 meters, you can only get like 2 side by side. So for a 3-man tent, you would have to be 3 of you lying side by side in a sleeping bag. So yeah, it's and it's all mesh as well, so it's not very private, which I didn't like. You just felt very open, and when I stayed overnight, you could see like all the bugs crawling around and everything like that. But it has a hook for your lantern, and also has 2 pockets for phones and tablets and your keys or anything like that. 3000mm waterproof on the fly sheet as well as the ground sheet, so that's why it is expensive. It's now back up to £80, which I would never ever pay for this, but instead it keeps you dry all day and night. So yeah, it is a bit cramped. That's the only thing. But if you don't mind that, and you don't mind crouching to get in and out, then it's going to be a good tent for like a bivvy or fishing overnight, and especially in the autumn and everything when it's wet and all that. But yeah, it was sturdy enough as well, and it also has these little vents at the front that can be held out like so. So yeah, as I said, I have sent this tent back to Amazon because there was a little hole in the mesh, but it was too small anyway. So I've bought a bigger tent, which you'll see in a further review. So if you've stayed this long, thank you so much. Please give the video a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, and notification bell, because I've 2 other videos to come up. And hopefully, if you like this, you'll like other ones. So all the best, campers.